Hello viewers, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to make Nigerian pepper soup. Thanks for watching. I'll see you shortly. To make pepper soup you need some things to make pepper soup. So I'm going to be needing throat. This is the cow throat, so I'm going to be cutting this. Of course you know what the cow tripe is, which is called shaki. I'm going to be cutting that as well into pieces. I've got the heart, the cow heart here, so it's going to be kind of very lovely assorted pepper soup there. I've got here I've got goat meat, so yep. I'm also going to be needing two scotch bonnet, which I'm going to be using. Dry pepper, you need some dry pepper there. Also, this is crayfish, grounded crayfish, and it's grounded crayfish. Salt, uziza leaf. So I'm going to be kind of blending this uziza leaf, and that's going to be at the ending. So I'm going to just use that to touch it. This is my pepper soup spice. So I only need 2 teaspoons of this. Max probably 3 teaspoons, but lovely. If you want a lovely pepper soup, just put 2 teaspoons is enough for you to add to your pepper soup. I have got maggi here, which is I've got no, which is stock cubes. But if you don't want to use stock cubes, you can use my favorite, which is condiments. They're more like grounded cubes, which I love so much. So that's chicken condiments. Right, yeah, let's get started. So what I'm going to do first is to cut this into pieces and cut the throats and cut the cow tripe into pieces. I'm going to cook that, then I'm going to add some other things, and so yeah, keep watching. Thank you. Right viewers, thank you very much. Everything's all set now. So I've actually cut the throat, I've washed it. The shaki has been cut nicely into pieces, and the heart. And also I've washed my goat meat. So what I need to do now is to cook it. I'm going to start with the shaki because shaki is very tough. I'm going to make sure it stays around 40 minutes using my pressure cooker. So I want it to be really, really soft. So I'm going to be pouring this in the pressure cooker and allowing it to cook for 40 minutes. Right, so that's the pot there. What I'm going to do, I'm going to pour my shaki in there, which is the cow tripe. I'm going to add some water. Just put lots of water in there. Make sure the water is covering the shaki. As you can see, the water is covering the shaki. So I need to add some condiments now. I've added 1 tablespoon of this into the pot, so it's 1 tablespoon. Also, I'm going to be adding like 1 teaspoon of salt. So I'm going to allow this to cook for 40 minutes. Right, it's been cooking for 40 minutes now. So what I'm going to do is just to turn it up. Yeah, it stopped cooking now because it's been there for 40 minutes. Right, what I'm going to do now is just to check it. I'm sure it will be very, very soft. Wow. That's it. So I'm just going to stir that and just taste it. Fantastic. Just see if the meat is soft. Fantastic. Albako. This is kind of meat we want for our pepper soup. Anyway, what we're going to do next is I'm going to add my throat, everything in there. The heart, the cow heart, I'm going to put in there as well. Remember the goat meat goes in there. Fill it up with water. I'm going to mix that together. Ooh. Now at this point, what we want to add is one thing. We want to add onions. So I'm going to add my onions. Let me remove this one. I'm going to add my onions. Brilliant. Now, because I'm cooking the meat all together, now I want to add no. So I'm just going to throw in there 2 nut cubes. That's it. Nut cubes. Put that into it. Then put that back, and I'm going to cook it with a pressure cooker for another 10 minutes. Okay, I'm going to cook this for another 10 minutes. Just turn that on at the highest. I'm putting in the highest. I'm not putting in the medium yet. I'm putting in the highest, and I'm going to cook it for 10 minutes. So it's a 10 minutes blast. Right, it's been there for blast 10 to 12 minutes now. So I'm just gonna remove that and just allow that to cool down completely before I open it. Remember, it's very dangerous. You don't want to open the pot when the pressure cooker, when it's extremely hot. So allow that to cool down, then we open that. Alright, it's cooled down completely now. So what I'm going to do is to open it. Let's see what we've got there. Wow, this is beautiful. Can you see? And that's the juice we're gonna use. Brilliant. So what I'm going to do straight away, without wasting much time, pepper soup is what we're making. Just gonna put 2 dry. Can you see? It's pepper. It's called dried grounded habanero peppers. I'm just gonna put 2 in there. Brilliant. Now remember my Scotch bonnet. Now the 2 Scotch bonnet, I've grounded it. I'm going to put that in there as well. We're talking about pepper soup, so expect some pepper. I'll put 2 of my crayfish, 2 teaspoons of crayfish. Also, I'm going to be adding my uziza leaf, which is grounded leaf. Add that to that. Brilliant. Now you need 3 spoons of your pepper soup pepper. This is the pepper soup grounded pepper. So I'll teach you how to make this in the future, but let's go by. So that's 1, 2, and 3. What I'm going to do next is to mix it. So mix everything together, and after mixing everything together, we're going to just put it back for another 10 minutes. We're going to cook it for another 10 minutes, and that will be the final stage of the cooking. Okay, now this is beautiful, I tell you, and it's wicked. If you want pepper soup, you want to eat pepper soup, you eat real pepper soup, I tell you. This is fantastic. Now, it's very important to check for your salt, okay, at the last stage. So the last thing that goes in there is salt. I'm just going to taste it, and that will determine the amount of salt I want to put. Do I want to put salt in it? No, absolutely no. Do I want to put salt in it? Absolutely no. I love it this way. Let me just show you what we're expecting. But if you like salt, you can put salt, but I'm not going to put salt because we don't need to put salt. I tell you, at this point, after mixing everything up, taste it. Wicked. That is wicked. Right, so what I'm going to do, just going to cover it, put it back, and cook it for 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Then after 10 minutes, you leave it to simmer, lower the heat, then just allow it to simmer for like 2 minutes because you want all the juice and all the pepper to go into your pepper soup and you want to enjoy it. Simple as that. And it's going to be wicked. I promise you that. Alright. Thanks for watching, and let's see what's going to happen. I'll see you after 10 minutes. Right. It's on 10 minutes now, over 10 minutes, 11 minutes thereabouts. I'm just going to turn it off now. Beautiful. The same process, you remove it, allow it to cool down completely, then we open. See it shortly. Well, as you can see, it's completely cooled down, so I'm just going to open it and see the situation of, can you see the situation screaming in there? The herbs, the goat meat, wow, the cow throat. And it does not really finish here. So you can see everything screaming in there. This is what we actually want. And what I just want to do now is just taste it. Tasting is the final, is the completion. Is the completion of the business. Let's see what it gives me. Jesus. Jesus is Lord. This thing, can you imagine? This is pepper soup. If you have malaria, they don't pour malaria away. I'm going to cover it for another 2 minutes just to simmer. and let everything go inside. I want it to rest, so you're going to leave it to rest for like 2 to 3 minutes. Let all the juice and all the pepper go into the shake. Let the shake reject it, you know, and all the throat and all the goat meat, let them fight themselves in the pepper soup. Then everything ends in the plate. From the plate it comes into your belly. Finish. Gets closed. Anyway, see you in 2 minutes. It's 2 minutes now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to serve myself. I'm going to help myself with this lovely jubbly. Yeah. One more time, I'm going to mix it now. Mix everything again. Because some of it you want to settle down. You want it to settle down. Good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to help myself. As you see, they can't reject you. How will the pepper soup reject you? Oh, goodness. If you love good food, like me, and you cook good food, you want to buy this anywhere. You know what they're going to sell it for you? They can't even give you meat like this. They sell it for like 10 pounds, 12 pounds. How to eat food like that? Put red wine. How many times have I made the pepper soup and be sweaty? Thank you for watching the video. See you next time.